Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
Today we've got a really interesting one because we're hopefully going to adjust, it's a beautiful word, what people might have labelled this as and what we think it is, and we're quite willing on this one to accept that we might be slightly wrong. However, wait and see. We're at Sundon Quarry Works, which was a cement works, and there's only a brief bit of history that I want to entertain you with, so there won't be a history lesson. As you can hear, quite rightly, there is a train line next to us. I'll explain in a minute, because it's actually quite interesting what we're going to sort of uncover here, and we're going to do our best to uncover what we can. But for now, welcome to the abandoned cement works and the interesting underground structures that are still here. Should we explore it, Soph?
Let's go.
Come on. Hello everybody and welcome back to Sundon Quarry, chalk quarry / cement works. It's a beautiful overcast but very muggy day today. I like to sort of give you a bit of a weather report because it's nice for me if I look back in years to come and sort of go, oh, that was what the weather was like, etc, etc. So it's probably a more personal thing for me, really. We're here to uncover or maybe re-identify certain things that have potentially been mislabelled, and it's no disrespect to anybody because actually there's every chance I might have got some of this wrong as well. But we're at what is referred to as Sundon Chalk Quarry / cement works. What's happened is that a lot of people, I think, may have misrepresented a lot of things as being maybe bunkers or air raid shelters. But actually what we're going to hopefully try and find today is what is referred to as static lime kilns, or at least the base of the static lime kilns. It's not really... the debate for me today on doing this was, do I do a proper history lesson or do I just keep it as this? And actually, to be fair with you, I kind of feel like I'm just going to give you a brief bit of information on the quarry itself because there's not really much, like I said, left, and really we're focusing on what will be referred to as these static lime kilns. It was started off in 1899, I've got to get my dates mixed up, and then it eventually ended in 1976, and it was named as Forders Works, Forders Works, I think was correct. And basically the idea was it was all about it was cement, but it was to do with taking away what was referred to as grey chalk, which is a sort of specific sort of obviously chalk. Obviously this is a chalk quarry. It's a very regional type of chalk that I think that's right. I want to make forgive me, there's every chance I could have got this wrong, but I want to make absolute sure to that. And we're sort of starting our journey pretty much sort of on a corner of it, on an edge, and as you sort of saw as we were walking up, if you noticed, we've managed to find some sort of groundwork in remnants already to do with the quarry itself. But we're really here to do the static lime kilns if we can find them. But what we're here to first explore is where we're at, which is also labelled as an air raid shelter bunker, although it does look very much like one. I'm not going to say anything towards if it is or not. It doesn't make sense to me why there would. I mean, it looks like it's more to do with the idea of maybe. Let me just say this really clearly. I'm really confusing you. This was during World War II. This whole area, it would have been a target for German bombers, no doubt about it. It was a workings, excuse the flies. Where we're at now, what we're looking at is an underground structure. It looks like it could have been an air raid shelter bunker. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm not really going to commit to it. But what other people have mislabelled as air raid shelters and chalk kilns, actually what are definitely static kilns, and you'll see them later on. This first thing we're looking at isn't a kiln. It does look like an air raid shelter, but I'm not really going to lay money on it because it it's not screaming at me enough, but I haven't been in there yet, so I may change my mind. And as I always say on this channel, there's every chance I'll be wrong on certain things, and it doesn't matter how many air raid shelters and bunkers I've been into, they're mostly different and they're all variants. But anyway, I'll just reiterate the history lesson before we crack on. I do apologise. So like I said, Forders Works, Forders Works, 1899 to 1976 in operation, so that's the date. And it was massive. It was absolutely massive, this site. No doubt about it, for grey chalk and obviously to be used as part of a cement works. So without further ado, I've chatted on too long, let's just explore it. Come on. So I'm going to take you in. Obviously Sophie, no, not fancying it, so I don't really blame you, to be fair. So what I'm going to show you is this, what you've already sort of had a look at. Some people sort of felt this was an air raid shelter or bunker. This is the first thing we're going to come across today. I don't think it's a kiln. I can't really say until I go in there. There's no doubt that these quarries were during World War II, so there's no doubt about that. And there was every possibility they probably did have shelters, maybe, but I don't really think the primary focus was within that. But we're going to have a look anyway. I'm just curious to sort of see. I don't really want to sort of nail my colours to the mast as to what I think it is, but there we are, everybody. So you're going to come with me, so let's go do it. Going to try and do this in real time. Obviously, as you can tell, the burning smell of images and mosques. Well, yeah. So what we already straight away notice is that there's Sophie. It's so dark in here because of how much burning has taken place, and that's quite a given considering the location. You sort of have to be here to sort of appreciate the fact that we're in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of the perfect place. There's so much litter and everything else that's happened. They've labelled this the freaky room. Oh, lovely. Good on them. Looks like there's some piping, which already has told me that this is probably almost certainly not an air raid shelter, because you're not really going to get that type of thing going on in here. It might just be to do with the workings and some sort of inner house. I could be wrong, but that had a valve on it. And last time I checked any air raid shelters, you can also see there's some pipes. Last time I checked, not saying I'm an expert on air raid shelters, but they definitely didn't have any valves or pipes in air raid shelters like that, what you've just seen. Could be wrong, but yeah. And also, it just doesn't have the feel. It's interesting, because I think for any person who probably hasn't gone through stuff like that, again, not saying I'm right, you'd sort of easily think that it could be, but yeah, it's quite extensive. So it comes out this other end, which you sort of saw. Yeah, look. No offence, definitely not an air raid shelter or a bunker, because that wouldn't exist. So it's definitely some underground workings. But there is, the records that I seem to find on this were so sort of, I wouldn't say they were vague, but they really didn't benefit the site in terms of giving me a clearer identification. There were some beautiful maps, however. Yeah, look at that. Look at the little alcove. It carries on. Oh, blimey. Quite extensive. Always check above for cave spiders. It's a rudimentary ladder. How cool is that? Oh, props to the people who've made that. Can you see that, everybody? They've sort of got this rudimentary sort of Boy Scouts type of thing going on. And then, yeah, at the far end here, just careful where I've got a step. I'm actually being eaten alive, which is more of a concern. Beautiful bricks. Have we got anything that's going to help us identify? No. Beautiful wooden panelling. I mean, if we were looking at an air raid shelter or something similar, I just don't imagine seeing many valves or stuff like that. LBC, London Brick Company, maybe. Pricked up at the end. And then we look back down. Let's keep going, come on. Just have to pause for a second. It's so tricky trying to navigate. So yeah, basically you've got a central corridor coming up. There's a U-bend to the right. I'm talking now just to document for my own purpose, with an exit there. We've got an entrance point up here. And then, as we come down, you've got a little alcove on our left, here. And then, opens out into a horseshoe. So, obviously we know a horseshoe. On my in round this way, you've got an open section here, all heavily concreted. You've got this little pipe coming out. So like I said, just gives the straightaway indicator to me that this is heavily industrial. And then actually, that there we go, is what I was talking about, these pipes here. Because again, people have mislabeled this as being a bunker or an aerosol, so I was definitely going to pretty much put some money on it and say it wasn't. It is interesting. We walk through, smell of burning, as you can imagine, all the fires in the glass, and then obviously what they've put as the freaky room. You can see how dark this is, because this is actually, believe it or not, a really good torch. Like slightly narrow beam, as you can see. If I put it's so dark, if I put my torch up like this, so normally you put your torch up like this, and it should be able to illuminate pretty well, but because it's so dark in here, it's just sucking away that light. There you go, and there's Sophie at the end. Extensive and interesting. So I'm going to try and turn the old torch off. So like I said, I think we pretty much did that pretty well. God, that light at the top there just really sucks that, it's so dark. Right, let's head out. Did you get people with motorbikes go by? Mm-hmm. Did you get anybody with motorbikes go by? Yeah. Yeah. Did they go across that way though? Yeah. It goes away.
Oh really?
It goes through here, yeah, up and then up over around there.
Oh really?
And it's not an aerosol or a bunker because there's some piping in there.
Okay.
Like industrial piping. If it's an aero shelter, you're not going to get. You don't want. You'd get your lighting strips. You're still lighting strips across. Holes. Yeah, and you don't want big holes. And you're not going to get unless it was like a deep shelter where you need facilities like a hospital and shower facility or something like that. This just isn't it. I don't know what it is though, and it's not part of the lime kilns that I'm aware of, because the static lime kilns, for example, you shouldn't really be walking through. This is clearly designed for people to walk through and up. So, and we sort of know we're roughly near the edge of the quarry. So it's interesting. You don't have to.
I'll have a nosy.
Yeah, Sophie's going to take a nosy. So I'll tell you what. Do you want to take the camera as well? Sophie's perspective. Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're saying yes out there, aren't you, everybody?
Start the call count now.
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone, we are taking a tour, so let's get it from my POV. Let's go. People have been using that as a oven or furnace of some sort, haven't they? Let's go. Oh, it does keep on going, doesn't it? The freaky room. I love it. Oh yeah, you've got a valve in here as well, so well, working in engineering of some sorts. Why would you have a valve? Interesting. Okay, there's the. Oh yeah, it does keep on going. That's kind of cool. Yeah, very odd. So yeah, what is it? That's. Yeah, they've got some industrial pipe work in here of sorts. So what would this have been? Yeah, agreed. And I found I'm just pointing the camera down and not actually up anywhere. That was terrible filming. I'm so sorry. What is... This has got to be some sort of shelter, hasn't it? The way that slopes down. I wonder if it was yeah, some sort of... Yeah, I'm leaning more towards shelter than anything else. Where this needs down, that is... Love that. Arts and craft mind. Going up to the surface. How odd. Okay, this is an enigma in the woods, isn't it? Oh, if that's not the title of the film. I'm going to run that one way down in a minute. But yeah, why has it got such industrial plumbing? And the construction of it as well is very... interesting. It's in really good nick though, surprisingly. So obviously people have been down here burning stuff. As they do, as they always will, and graffitiing. But actually, not in the worst of nicks, surprisingly. How interesting. Okay. I'll hand we'll go back, hand the camera back to Dan, and I'll take some photos. The freak room, that's fantastic, that is, in the slightly glow-in-the-dark paint. Oh, it actually is. Love it. Right. Let's turn your hand. Wow. That is an enigma, isn't it? Very confusing. Don't know, what it is. So I'll hand you back to Dan, and I'm going to take some photos. See you in a minute.
Well, everybody, we're just round the corner, and we did sort of say we'll try and show what we can if there's anything left, but it's really hard to tell. All we know is that, again, if you looked at some old photos, you kind of get a rough idea that you're sort of... It's all going to... The train line's there, so just for everybody, not that you've really been missing out on much if you're here, obviously so full knows, but basically... Oh, there's a hole down there. Doesn't look like anything there, does it?
I don't know.
Alright, let's take a quick look. Yeah. So what we know is that basically the train line parallels... No. Does look like that could have been something, but not enough that's going to get me excited.
Yeah, it was a curved roof or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Hard to tell everybody, but yeah, so what we know is that basically the train line is behind us and the kilns and everything that was there runs parallel to that and is close to that. So all the good stuff's on the edge, if that makes sense. So we're just going to have to keep following it around. Should we just walk up here just for a little bit? Take the camera. Sorry everybody, we're doing this in real time, but there's not really much here. So there's no point making it too fancy because, you know, well, I don't know. Maybe you like, if you do, let us know in the comments if you want the proper professional look that we always try to get. Well, I'll say professional look, but try and make an effort, then yeah, let us know. But so we're clearly on a plateau now. There's some up there as well, isn't there? Might be a pathway. Well, should we walk through this way? And then I think we're going to have to go back on ourselves, I've got a feeling. Just going to film this for a little bit, everybody, just because I'm curious. Yeah, might be a crossing of some sort. But I know that we need to sort of keep probably further into that way though. For the kilns, I think. I might be wrong. Yeah. Yeah, but the kilns flower are like buried.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. But, no, oh blimey. Huh, what's that? Thank you. It's quite exciting just to take you along with us, just to sort of, not in a real time sort of sense, but just to sort of get an idea of, like, you never know, we might stumble. Oh wow, look at that. That's a boiler. Sorry? Look, there's a boiler. See? Pays to have a look, everybody. Look at that. It's a beauty. That's a beauty, mate. Beautiful old boiler. Yeah, it must have been. Well, I'll show the audience in a minute. The fans. the viewers, I don't know what you want to call. There you go. Yeah, look at that beautiful boiler. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, that looks like that's collapsing, doesn't it?
That was a wing in
Yeah.
for something.
I still think though we need to be closer over that way towards the train line, but I'm glad we came this way because that is. I'll just show everybody one more time because that is beautiful. Well, industrial history at its best, everybody. A beautiful boiler. Right. I think we're gonna have to carry on. Let's go. Come on. Welcome back, everybody. We just basically we're realising we're pretty much we're now straddling the side of the edge of the cement works, really, and we're sort of seeing like nice little few finds, aren't we? Which I think is really good, and it's a beautiful day today. We know that the kilns are somewhere around here, or at least the remnants of them. It's funny if we could be going completely the wrong direction, but I'm almost certain we're sort of aiming towards this way at least. But stay with us and let's see what else we find. So everybody, well, when I say stumbled, I say that loosely. There's a ladder that's obviously come off its hinges, but that's a massive underground work in there, which proves that we're actually standing on top of what we're looking at. That is absolutely crazy and bloody dangerous. So go on, show us. Soph went left, I went right. Oh wow, look, there's a huge hole there as well.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, good.
Oh no, that's not too bad. Oh, that's what you can get into then. Yeah, get into that, can't you?
Jesus.
Looks like I'm going to have to go in. Yeah, you're fine. Okay.
You going in?
Going in.
Really?
Going in. Let's do it.
Oh Jesus. I know.
Right, everybody. Just about to go in. Do you want to pass me it?
There you go.
Let's go. So actually that's aiming at the... oh. So Sophie, you can, if you want to, go to the other end.
Go to the other end?
Yeah, it's there. I'm actually at it. Oh wow, oh my god, this is amazing. So we can't go any further back because that's blocked. But we are now. I did say I was going to get dirty, so this isn't a surprise. But oh my god. And this torch is the wrong torch. Damn it. Naivety strikes again. Oh wow. That hole there, look. And you peek down. Should have brought my proper industrial one with me, but never mind. Sometimes you just got to say to yourself, oh blimey. So we're now entering what is a square room, in essence, square hole. Can I stand up? Oh yeah, look at that. So that's the kiln with all the slag. So look at that, everybody. Look at that. So that is the kiln with all the slag that was dropped off into this. Oh, flower is so cool. You wouldn't believe you're standing on probably what would have been a kiln.
You in the kiln?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
It's actually, you're going to have to come down because I'm not joking, it's not that dangerous. Yeah, it's really not that dangerous. But the torches are rubbish. You might have to use the other one.
The other one. Yeah.
We'll use the other narrow powered one. We've got two torches with us, everybody, but the other one's a little bit more powerful than this, but it's a narrow beam one, so we do apologise for the quality of everything. We're going to do a two. We're going to do a two thing again, so I'll probably give Sophie the camera.
The hole.
Sorry? What?
I'm going to the hole.
Okay, she's going to the hole, everybody. She's excited. Sophie's excited about this. I am as well. It's so difficult to see, but this is a kiln. Or at least for the slag part anyway. And it was funny because I literally was just saying, oh, you know, we must be on top of it. Oh, sorry about this, everybody. It's so difficult to see. But actually, the problem that we've got is I would even suffice to say that even with semi-high powered torches, this is so black because of all the burning that you're not really going to get much. Although maybe when Sophie takes her torch in a minute, you'll get an idea, because the other one is definitely more powerful, but it's a wider beam, it's a smaller beam, so you're going to get more pinpricks of light. But yeah, look at that. That is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. It just opens up into this huge. So this is how far we are underground. Oh God, careful, don't fall on yourself, mate. Talking myself. Look at that. This is underground working at its best. I'm so sorry about the light. You can see all the rubbish. Are you coming in as well? Come on in. Are you coming in as well?
Yeah, Mum.
Alright, I thought I was going to go out and then you come in, but... Alright. We'll see what the torch difference is. That one should be more powerful, but it's smaller. Don't look behind you because there's a little web. But it's only a little one. But you're alright. So let's try and film safe. There you go.
We've got people around us.
Have we?
Well,
Oh yeah. Thought we might have seen some explorers who are a bit curious. What I'll do is, everybody, we'll try and look at this. Isn't it cool? Oh yeah, that torch is way more. Yeah, I should have used your one. That is so much more brighter. Oh, and also my one is got the infamous red light on it. So red light doom, you're done for today, Mr. Torch. Oh yeah, God blimey, that's so much more powerful. That's what a torch should look like. Oh, and
there's a ledge there. You got
sorry, yeah, I did get it on camera, but it didn't look too bad. Won't embarrass you. Look at look. Oh, she's off again. She's pissed. She's pissed, the old girl.
Oh shit.
Yeah, look. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, God's
That
sake. Right, here we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look. There we go. That's so much better. Look at that. There we go, buddy. I'm so sorry. The only problem is, like I said, it's a narrow beam. As you can see, that's the width of the beam. So we're not going to get any wider than that. But, yeah, look. There we go. Oh, blimey. That's so much better. Idiot Dan. Wrong torch yet again. Well, not wrong torch, just different one. And, yeah. That's okay. Hopefully this one's got enough juice, which it has. Look, everybody. We've got full blue lights. We like that. We like a full lot of blue lights. And then the other thing, which I haven't filmed, I'm going to try and get round your way without falling into anything metallic. Sorry, I'm just going to narrowly pass you. Yeah, don't want to do a safe. And then look, there is an old light. Oh gosh, yeah, you're telling me. Look at that. It's not enough as it is today, isn't it? One hand. So I'm assuming that's the bottom part of a slag where the it comes through and then obviously it gets poured in. So actually it's not a kiln from what I would assume. We'll see the kilns later, I really hope so. But basically you're pouring all that down into it and then it leaves it here as residue. I'm sure people in the comments are screaming at me, telling me the proper thing of it, and I'm glad, and I hope you will, hope you do as well, because I love my industrial history, but I know the operation and the function, but when it comes to the detail of the actual specifics, I don't, and I'm always grateful. What do you think?
That's really cool.
It's funny because you went one way. I'm not going to shine a light on you, but you know.
Yeah, I came to this hole.
Yeah, you came to that hole. I went to that one, and I was like, oh blimey.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, you can take some photos.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go. Do you want this torch? I'm assuming.
Oh no, because this one's got no light.
Yeah. So you want that one? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you do. I'll take that. I'm okay. Right. I'm just going to film us. Bye. I love you. Bye. Right. And if you hear any bangs, that's Sophie hitting her head or stacking it again. Bless her. She's worried. Can I just say, you're a seasoned explorer, and what mistake did you make today?
Not wearing sunscreen.
No. Oh look, there's another light there. There we go. No, I think you've chosen the wrong shoes.
Not wearing a hard hat.
You're not wearing a hard hat.
I got my high vis on.
So as both, so it's weird, isn't it? As seasoned explorers, I've taken the wrong torch and you've taken the wrong shoes. Because you well, they're all right, but you've stacked it twice, so.
Well, I didn't stack it, but I think the headphones.
Can you shine light over here? Yeah, look at that. Look at that up there. Look. Wow, very cool. That wasn't coming through at all in the other one. But there you go. Right, I'll see you in a minute, Soph. Okay. Let's crawl out here. Do the infamous crawling. Crawling in my skin. Right, I'll see you in a minute, guys. Okay. Well, everybody, we've made it out.
It's dirty down there.
And we've got maybe a couple more to do. But they're not as adventurous as that from what I've seen, I think. Yeah. But that was good. What do you think?
That was pretty cool, actually, seeing it like that with the, what's it, Dubry?
You're going to have to check out the Facebook and Sophie's Instagram for more photos, because obviously the photo, we're not really going to be using many photos on this for obvious reasons, that we haven't really given you a history lesson, and that's actually kind of the beautiful thing about this channel now, is that you're getting content in different ways, in all different angles. So go down below, check the Facebook, check Sophie's Instagram for exclusive, and they will be exclusive, not on this channel, photos.
Well, check the Facebook, yeah.
Yeah. But what are your thoughts and feelings with that?
That was really cool.
Really cool, wasn't it?
Very dirty though.
Yeah, a bit dirty, bless. But you're alright.
I hate my head.
Anyway, enough of that. Let's go check out some more. Come on, let's go. Right, everybody, little report update. We might have to back up on ourselves. I'm not sure what else we can do. I think there might be a couple of other like genuine static kilns that we're trying to locate, but it's okay if we don't find them today. We're on, like, as you can see though, we're coming towards the far end of the site, and then there's an access road, Finger of Doom, that just follows down, and you can see this heavy concreted floor, can't you, Soph? Heavy concreted floor, and you can see the access road sort of goes down that way. We're going to have to take a look up here and see if there's anything else we find. I sort of feel like we've come a little bit too far away now, but we'll go back and we'll see, and if not, it's okay, because sometimes you're not always going to get everything you sort of wanted to get from it. But we've done a couple of really cool things, and we're going to at least tick those off, but stay tuned, you never know. Let's go. Well, props.
I found it.
You found them. So I knew that there was a couple of, these are what we now know, so I'm almost certain, fast forward later on, these are the static lime kilns, or static kilns. There's one there, and this is on the main access road, everybody, and then there is one there. I don't think they link, I think they just are literal single corridors, and there's one up there. So the question is, we're going to obviously have to explore them now, aren't we? And I'm definitely not complaining about that. So let's go do it. Come on. Well done, Soph. Everybody, a bit of a tight squeeze, but we'll get there. So, just going to take a look around. Yeah, there you go. Right, I'm going to need the torch, and then we're going to have a bit of a squeeze session. And I'm going to get covered in chalk. So, oh no, maybe I'm not. Although that does drop down. Okay. Is that a? Oh, let's have a look. I don't think that's anything, but I thought this was what we were looking at. But there you go. That would be wrong. Okay, I'm not going to say yes on that. That might be interlinking into that. Might drop down, you know. I don't know. Hang on. Well, everybody's got really warm all of a sudden. So the other one, I just absolutely made sure, definitely no way in. This one will be though. We're gonna have to crawl through. We do like a good crawl sometimes, because obviously we've been doing this a lot, and I think that might be it. And when we walk back, we'll be done. But I think we're done because we've done a lot of walking and mileage, and it's baking heat now.
Yeah, it's not even midday.
It's gone from muggy to really hot. So right, I'm gonna leave Soph the camera. She can film me getting in, and let's do it. Oh wow. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Oh, bugger on and stuck. Let's try and twist. Oh, hang on a minute. Arm over. That's the one. That's the one. There we go. Oh yeah. That's the one. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh.
You're still recording?
Cheers. Oh, hi. Look at this. Let's do get rid of the Mr. Spiderweb and see if I just. Oh wow. Oh blimey, there we go, we're in. Oh. I'm laughing because I am. That is a tight squeeze. Oh dear, I'm going to think I have to. See, I don't mind filming this. I don't mind the trickiness. There we go. Oh, welcome everybody. Whew, that's cool. Little pulley system there. One of our lights, and then it just opens up into this absolutely incredible site. How cool is that? And then we've got our lime. Amazing. Soph? Sophie? Soph? No. Wow. So there's some like pulleys and levers, and then you've got where it would have been dropped into, I'm assuming, from above, from the kilns. The actual kiln themselves. I'm almost certain this is to do with the static lime kiln, because we've seen other similar ones like this on this channel, and you might have to go through and have a look for me, everyone. Because like I said, I'm always good about knowing the history of the actual place itself, but to identify certain individual pieces is very difficult. Now look at that. It looks like that would have been some sort of meter, and you've got a wind-up mechanism there. Very, very cool. And then this long corridor for the kilns, and then see that we're at the far end, and this massive pipe coming through. Wow. Look at that. And then just looking back, this is absolutely amazing. How cool. So I said, all these pulleys you can see, everybody. It would have come out. It's crazy. Got this wonderful little trough as well, if you can hear me. Just incredible. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Still dripping. Stalactites. Stalagmites as well. Wonderful. And I just love the end of this. Like, that you've got still some wooden boxes. And then this, like I said, it's like this sort of wind-up mechanism type of thing. I don't really know. But it's beautiful though. And you've got like a massive red button on there. I said this wind-up thing. That is amazing. And extremely dangerous, because that is only one way in. Well, you can see the daylight pinpricks. It was not for the faint-hearted if you're of a certain size. Let's just sort of say that. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Almost impressed that I can get through things like that. Yeah, because obviously myself being of a larger frame, I make no bones about it. Excuse the satirical pun that I've just used there. Big boned. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, amazing. I just love that. I think that's where the sort of like, obviously the kilns would have been placed on top and that would have come down. You've got these sort of like pulleys for pulling, I'm assuming, some sort of mechanism down here. I really don't know. I'm not going to claim to on this. Like I always keep saying, I'll keep saying it one more final time. I'm very well aware of the history, but when it comes to individual things, it's just difficult. And there's the beautiful lights that we've seen today. Revo, R-E-V-O on that. There you go. Try and amazing. You there, Soph? Where's she gone? Right. I'm going to head out. Well, everybody, I've made it out. Sophie is now in there, believe it or not. And she's doing the most incredible job. She's going to sort of like, you might be able to catch a torch at the end of it. There you go. There she is. Having a really brave and brilliant time. So like I said, check out the Facebook for some incredible photos. Honestly, props to Soph, because she doesn't do tight spaces or anything like that, which is what most of you wouldn't, but she's got to do it because she only lives once, and it's one of these things, every time she does it, she comes out and she's like, oh, I feel really better for doing that. And I think that's great. As long as you're respectful and you're safe enough that you can do it. That's basically it. And like I said, I've been doing this for nigh on 25 years, come up to 30 years now, and never look back, and I trust my own instincts. And Sophie trusts me, which is a beautiful sign of respect. I'm just so grateful that she's with me to do all this stuff, because her confidence brings it out of me, and especially all of you lot out there as well. So once she's out, we'll say goodbye. Right, everybody, so here's Soph, bless her, coming out. Yeah, I've just got to move myself because I'm right on the edge here. So, well done.
Oh, it's slippery, isn't it?
Not, yeah, it's slippery. Try and keep low if you can. That's it.
That's my back.
Because Soph's so small. See that? How easy did she make that? Duck your head a little bit. Just because you might catch the corner of that. That's it. No, you're out. Just stay where you, well, yeah, you know.
Yeah, there's a bush in my face.
Okay, yeah. Well done. Well done. That's it. Well done. You're out. Woo! It's done it, everybody. Look at that. Pro. Ouch, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Scraping my back.
How do you feel? Close up cam.
That's weird. That's really cool.
It was cool, wasn't it? Yeah. I did say, obviously, to everybody, check out Facebook, check out Instagram for some really incredible photos. There you go, you made it. How are your knees?
Knee's fine, it's scraping my back.
Yeah.
Now get it out, I've got a pulling down.
Right, we won't embarrass you anymore. Let's go. So everybody, sorry like I said for the bizarre nature of this video today. We're obviously on the main road, but this proves where we are in relation to the kilns. So all these kilns would have been along here. We're going to head back now. And you can see that there would have been a number of them potentially on this site. And then obviously you've got some workings there. So yeah. Oh no. No, that's okay.
Who's it? Oh no.
Yeah, just in case. No, we're good. Okay. So yeah. So like I said, the kilns would have been on this side of the road, we assume, noting from that. And yeah, my knees are very, very sore. And you are
Dusty.
dusty. Hello everybody. That was an abandoned quarry with some incredible underground workings.
Yes.
Figure out what we're going to call it now. Underground workings.
Yeah, it's going to have to be.
Abandoned underground
I put a
workings.
suggestion in the first bit.
Oh.
Scrap that. So I don't know what that is though.
What?
The shelter.
Oh yeah, no we don't.
It's a bit odd.
So see when you saw that, everybody. Oh yeah, look. So as we're talking right now.
An upside down car.
Upside down car. 2 upside down cars. 3 upside down cars. 3 upside down cars. There you go. Well, Should we disappear here? I'm sure there might have been other things that we missed, everybody, but today we'll take what we've got as a result, because the stuff that we did record was bloody brilliant. Yeah? Alright, okay then, here we go. Here we go. Any more words? I think it's history. Thank you so much for coming along with us. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Feel free to spread the love. Check out the Facebook. Check out wonderful Sophie's photos. We're going to check ourselves into A&E for all the cuts that we've got. And we will, of course, see you all very soon. Take care. Much love to all of you. Oh, please don't ask for the location of this. If you can't work it out from what we've said, just, you know, the fact of the matter was we didn't know where half this stuff was today. We knew where it was roughly, but we had to look for it.
Yeah.
So if we had to look for it, you've got to look for it as well. Because that's what the exploring...
More rewarding.
Yeah, it's more rewarding, and that's what exploring's about. Hopefully we gave you enough of a brief history lesson on it. We apologise for our lack of knowledge. Even though we visited loads of kilns and industrial sites before, the operation, the way it works, we're not that kind of way. Yeah. But we do find it interesting. Any last words?
Let's go get a drink.
Let's go get a drink. Take care, everybody. And more words for Phoenix history, because history matters. We can safely say it bloody well does say, doesn't it? Take care, and of course we will customary kapow.